And then, so here, Jack's going straight on, and then Destoria is going to do the pivot around and flank from the side, and then they'll just hit him twice. This will disappear, and they'll have no control. They have fighters, but I mean, this isn't going to matter. They're going to be able to nuke whatever they want on both sides. Here we go. So he actually just going with the fleet, the submarine fleet. Computers next turn. He's going to go nuclear sub. And nuclear sub upgrade, and then he'll swim over here. It'll take a little bit of time, but he'll get there. I was surprised that I didn't see the pre-builds purchased over here, because he's going to be able to go over here and nuke as well. So, oh wait, here we go. Oh no, that's still the subs from Destoria, or not subs, but the sub pre-builds. Next turn, Manhattan Project. Again, I would like to, like, what's the point? You don't need the bank. Who cares about the granary at this point? Okay, just buy the damn granary with the money your team's making. Shift under the production out. Take a turn off the nuke. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here and here. Just all these cities that have good production. Just turn it all off. Little tip for you, soft style. Me to you, buddy. And then you get your nukes that much faster. Here's the submarine being built here. They didn't buy that one. What's their gold gen by now? E2. It's actually pretty good over here too, but still winning. Is there any pushes happening? Yeah, they pivoted back up here to try and push, but the planes are putting an end to that very strategically. So the planes are blocking that chokes. They could potentially try to come up here, but again, what are you serving that for? There's planes here that could guard some chokes. It's basically just wait for the nukes to do the damage, I think. Like I said earlier, the nukes are going to be slow over here. There's one here and two. I still don't know how he's going to use the submarine. This city's got decent production, 69, so that's going to get a nuke in like 5. This city's going to get a nuke in 2. I don't know how they're going to use them, though. Does anybody see something I'm not seeing on how to use these nukes? I don't see like a settler. Like if you ever had a settler coming down here, he could like settle a city last second, have an engineer put down a silo, but I don't see a play being made there. I don't see the play where he actually uses these nukes. He doesn't have planes yet. Okay, so he's building nuclear subs here, but again, in what, I mean, I guess he's hoping, okay, so this is where he's going to use his nukes, I suppose. He's going to get his nuclear submarines. He's actually got one here as well. Nuclear sub armada, and he's going to try and nuke all of these units, I suppose. He's going to try and nuke his way to winning these seas. The problem is that, I mean, he's just getting run over here. And, I mean, he can maybe nuke a little bit, but he's eventually just going to lose these units. I just don't see the math adding up here. Where Jack just doesn't roll over top of everybody. And, well, Jack and Destoria, but Jack's got his units in front here. He's just going to crush this. And, yeah. That's too much. He's already taken this city. Yeah, I don't see, like, I mean, the nuke. What is the nukes? One nuke next turn and one nuke in 2 turns. He'll be able to, like, shoot down. He's going to be able to kill some units for sure. But, like, I don't think it's going to be enough. Like, there's going to be enough units. He's not going to be able to kill enough. He's not going to have nukes fast enough to kill everything, I don't think. Nuke in 1, nuke in 2, nuke in 4. But even if he shoots all of those and, like, you know, bam, 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 like, there's still going to be enough units back here. Like, Jack's got enough units spread out that he can finish the job. and come and kill the nuclear sub. Just for the memes. Heads up, Jackie boy. Here we go. Not sure what he's waiting for. Maybe he's hoping for a better shot, but I mean, he's going to get 5 units right here. This is a pretty big kill. Problem is, Jack's staying fairly spread out. Like, he's got some units up. They got units up there. They got units back here. They got units over here. Like, he's not going to be able to kill everything with 3 shots, you know? That's probably what he's worried about, is how do I ever shoot all these guys down fast enough, you know? And then, like, if they can ever just race through, they're going to know it came from somewhere back here. Jack will race his units through as fast as he can. I guess he's going to have to get some kills here. Oh, he's actually got... So he's got fighters out here. Okay, so there's your full shot right there. Fighters are blocking this, so he's actually creating a choke with fighters. God, I hate that mechanic. He's actually creating a choke with fighters so that he can't race through and kill the nuclear sub. So he's just going to shoot from the nuclear sub. What's going to have to happen is submarine fleet. If the submarine fleet just goes over here, because I think they control Zanzibar, right? Yeah. So they could just have the sub come over here and shoot the nuclear sub. Just shoot the nuclear sub. Rome has nuke in 3, nuke in 5, nuke in 6, nuke in 7. See, these could have been faster. Nuke in 6, nuke in 5. Like, you could take 1 turn off of all of these nukes if he'd have done it. Like, this could have been like 4 or 5 turns each on all these. If he'd have shift entered production, and then it would have been that much quicker to be winning the nuke race, right? So he's not shooting the nuke? I guess he's waiting until he can shoot more than 2, I suppose. They need to try and kill this thing and break through. There's actually another plane coming, so they can actually bring the plane in. They'll shift enter this out and bring the plane in, maybe. Like, boom, boom. Make sure he doesn't lose this unit. Oh, he's gonna get first moved and killed. Oh, what? No! He misclicked! Oh no! What did he do? What did he just do? He just moved his submarine into the choke. Did he, like, right-click instead of launching the nuke? Like, instead of launching the nuke, did he click the sub and just right-click where he wanted to launch the nuke? I think that's exactly what just happened. I think he right-clicked with the sub where he wanted to nuke. I mean, he can still launch a nuke, but what is he... He has 2 nukes. I mean... I I don't have any words. Jack's gonna lose this, I think. Yeah. That's okay. Jack just shift enters through a couple units to get into the open, and he's through. He just he probably shift enters all of these units out here. Honestly, just shift enter them all out here so he's in the clear and through this choke. Oh my god! And he had 3 because he could have had the airplanes straight across. 3 airplanes straight across. Nuclear sub. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, Jackie, why you no build crab boat, huh? You know like crab meat, Jackie? Yeah, he just shift entered around everything. I don't even shift enter, just first moved. He might have just first moved it all, but he just pushed through so that the airplanes could no longer have an effect. The sub can still launch a nuke here. He can still get a bunch of units, but ultimately, this Roman submarine. I mean, I don't know if he just comes over here. I guess he can get in a position to nuke this sub. One, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. Like he could have. I mean, could just imagine if all these ones that say 3 said 2, he would just have 1 nuke and then a wave of like 4 or 5 nukes right after the turn after. It's possible. The battleships have AA, so it's possible that they could block a nuke. I'm not really sure what the odds are that they would hit it. I don't know how the adds there. Here we go. We're gonna find out if it gets through. But it would have been a nuclear sub fleet anyway earlier, and he just sacrificed the thing. Oh, it actually got shot down. There you go. The battleships shot it down. I guess just with that many battleships, we got, oh, there's 2 battleships here. These are none of these are bad. Wait, do destroyers have AA? I thought just battleships had the AA. I guess maybe I'm wrong on that. Destroyers have AA as well. Hey, Mexican. Yeah, like what are the win costs for each team? Well, the hopeful win condition for Cuite Imperiale is Diplo victory. They're at 13 points. All the wonders have been built. I guess their hope is that they would be, if they could do really well in Congress. I think they're going to win next Congress quite easily. Yeah, if they could do really well in Congress, maybe they can go to like 17. So their hope is that they are 26 turns away from a victory. Only destroyers. No, there's. I mean, these are destroyers here. There was. I don't see any battleships amongst Jack stuff here. I think these are just destroyers, but these are battleships here, and this is a battleship here. I know battleships have AA. I didn't think destroyers did, but I don't know. I think that okay. The sub had to back out. You could take another crack at this at the thing. I don't know what he's doing here with this nuclear sub armada. But I don't know why he doesn't have it over here ready to launch a nuke. Because he actually has a nuke now. His capital can 3-turn nukes on 128 production. They both have... Destroyers have the same AA as... Okay, as battleships? Okay. So Jack just took this city out. Yeah, I don't know what the holdup is here for Rome. Okay, he did get a nuclear sub over here. So this gives him nuclear options over here. So in addition to the 25-turn hope for Diplo victory, the victory is basically domination at this point. The hope is domination victory for Ulysse, but they'll have to take over all the capitals in the next 26 turns. The good news is for them is they should win the nuke race. I see that there is a Manhattan project in Tyre here for Phoenicia, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to nuke anybody. Same thing with Spain. I don't know how Spain's gonna nuke anybody. He's making a sub armada here, or like a nuclear sub here, and he's got subs, but he's got no capacity to actually kill anybody with these. So they can't really, other than have nukes to slow them down. I guess the hope is they slow them down enough. Melamber is now in fascism. I mean, he could barely even build nukes. He's not even bothering at this point. 6 turns. He's not even bothering in the capital right now. Building more submarines over here. Hoping to make an armada, I suppose. He's actually got the core here, so he's hoping to like get a couple of armadas maybe and get a better shot. What he really needs is a missile. Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay, so here he comes over here. He's finally coming around here. A missile cruise armada is really, with fascism, would basically be unstoppable nukes, but he doesn't have the tech to get to missile. Is Rome going to nuke Khmer? Well, he can. I don't know if he can nuke. I guess Khmer's capital might be the one tricky part. Khmer's capital might be the one tricky part. Because you can definitely get Madrid from here. You can they're through here. You can definitely get Madrid from here, right? But I don't know where. I don't know where. Oh wait, here you go. Rome's making a play in the south to nuke. Okay, so there's a push here to kind of keep him busy. And then Rome has got an engineer on the way. He's built an airport here. He's going to try and build another one here, and he's going to go bombers maybe. He's actually building he's doing Operation Ivy now in the capital. He's going to have big nukes. He's going to have a lot of regulars and some big ones coming. Does he have? I know he has one airport. Maybe they just buy him a bomber armada. He had one airport. At least. Right? I know I saw him building one at some point. Yeah, here. So, does it have the... It just has the hangar. Buy him the airport, buy a bomber. and then hopefully just like get a bomber in here and just push through. They'll have to do it in 24 turns. Planes can slow them down. Could be actually be a pretty close game here. He could go silo. He could go silo with the last charge. He'd have to have a settler come there. Can you do? I don't think you can do a silo from outside your territory though, right? Can you? Pretty sure you have to get a city, so you have to bring a settler over here, settle the city, build the silo. Oh, boom. Okay, so there's the nuclear sub armada, but it might want to get the hell out of there really quickly because it could be dead here before it gets to shoot. I hope he's shift entering it back into the city. Or else it could be dead. I don't know if Jack can hit it with enough or not. Yeah, he shift entered it back into the city. No, you can't. I don't think you can do it in ally cities, no. Got those universities built just in time for Jack to come and kill the cities. So nuking from the city. He's gonna bop. I mean, okay. It could be 23. ICBM intercepted and destroyed. Yeah, I think he's a... I mean, this is really hard with all these boats clustered together. It's hard to get nukes through. It's hard to get nukes through, man. It's unfortunate. There's not going to be any defense, though, when Rome comes. 5 movement. 2, 3... Yeah, he's a long ways, though. He's got to get that thing over there. Got to make sure they protect it as well. Thing's gold. And then the other one is over here. It's making its way through here. And it needs to get over here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this finishes up here. It's, so essentially Diplo, to answer your question thoroughly, 13, if they have 2 successful congresses, which it looks like they could, it definitely looks like they could have 2 successful congresses. They've got pagodas in all of these cities here, basically. So assuming they just hang on to this and all that, they should be able to control a couple congresses quite well. Excuse me. And get the 7 points they need in 23 turns. So it's kind of a 23 turn countdown. Oh, he's bringing a sub here. He's going to try and nuke. He's going to nuke all this. He's going to nuke. The problem is he doesn't have any nukes. Probably wants to slow down the progression there, but he's also going to be in trouble over here. I don't know if he has any more nukes, honestly. He only built... Yeah, he doesn't have any. Oh, here you go. Boink. That was the A. That was what the minimal amount of AA there was. Just went as well. So that's going to be a nice clearance of units on the way to the capital. And like I said, it's control of this. Oh, sorry, no, control of this is good for here, but I don't know. They're just going to have to force their way into Angkor Thom. They're going to need a nuke to slow this down a bit, but they're just going to have to they're just going to pivot around. I don't know. Jack doesn't really have the units available. I can just buy some units, but this is big trouble here. That was a lot of units just went burr. Very interesting finish. I wonder if he's going to make a move to liberate here. Jack's got a fair amount there. It's going to be hard to liberate that. You have to walk onto floodplains to do it. Hey, Wonder Games, what's the range on the interceptors? Is it from the nuke comes from or where it's landing? So it's basically anything within one tile. So like each so any interception has to happen within one tile range. So if you have a bunch of them clustered and all these units have AA, right, then you basically stack all the AA from all of the units if you're trying to hit this. So you basically have 5 destroyers with AA inhibiting your ability. Another nuke. You got nuke in 1 in the capital. Nuke in 3. He's gonna have to nuke this and cross his fingers. I don't think there's any AA in here, is there? He does have an AA. He has 1 AA coming here, but that's not going to be enough. Usually, yeah, he's got lots of AA on the other side. It's all random, or like random. It's RNG, so it's based on the strength. And so the strength of the unit that you're shooting with determines the odds of whether or not it passes through the AA, and then the strength of the AA is like the defense. So, if you have like the modern AA, not this AA, but the others, the SAM, right? If you have SAMs instead. Oh. Yeah, fail. He only had the 1, so it was gonna fail. So he's killed all of the. He flanked around to get some shots in, but this was a deadly blow here. So the strength, like, so if you're shooting with a nuclear sub, that nuke has 85 strength, right? But if you're shooting with a sub armada, it's whatever, like that 95 strength or whatever. If you have, oh boy. If you have, the best thing to shoot from is a missile cruiser. Missile cruiser armada has like 135 strength nukes. And so it's almost impossible to stop to roll the RNG to stop a missile cruiser armada from making its way through the AA. But the AA can bunch. If you have a bunch of it like this, if you have it in a triangle, then they are kind of stacking, and it makes it hard to nuke this. If they're trying to stop it. So Jack's got some tanks up in here now. He's going to start rolling this way. he can actually potentially make his tanks run for it to the capital. Gonna have to defend against nukes there as well. I haven't been paying close attention to text and stuff. Destoria's got nuclear fission in 4. Stealth technology on Chuck. Jack's got nukes and nuke tech in 3. Boom, bada bing, bang, boom. Pretty easy. So Wax, I'm voting B. Wax, I'm voting B. Wax, I'm voting B. And I'm voting thumbs down. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's OBS. I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm dropping so many frames today. I don't know how annoying it's been to the viewer, but my apologies for the crap. Hey, Asdeath, good to see you, bud. Yo, BFD, good to see you. What if you shoot from a missile silo? Does that have a base strength? Yeah, strength of the city. Yeah, thank you, TB. So it's the strength of the city that you shoot it from. So it could be like 104 if you shot it from this city or whatever. Whatever the strength of the city is that the silo is based in. So if you have like, if you're late game and you had like, I don't know, what is a modern armor army have? A modern tank armor. What does that have for strength? Like giant death robots, like what, 125, 130? Trying to think of how strong you can get your with a land unit. Like how strong you can get your city with it inside. Not too bad, just a couple times. Okay, maybe I'm seeing. I think because what's happening is it's fluttering all over the place. So maybe you guys aren't picking it up as much as I'm seeing the frames. Yeah, he's just dropping nukes, and they're just they're just gonna nuke their way all the way to the capital, basically. Well, they can't. He can't get much further. He can't get. In fact, that might be as far as he can reach. Basically, 15 tiles. Fine. Yeah, he could maybe get to like here or something like that for 15 tiles. So they can raise this, and then they're just gonna have to jet this way. This lake. This is really well set up for him for. They're gonna have to. Oh, Jack's got some tank armies in here. He's gonna come up and maybe try to flank with. 107 is all you get for an armada or an army. Yeah, no problem. 100, no problem. Yeah, Jack's just rolling. He'll have to make sure he doesn't give up a liberate, but this should be fine. Oh, he's just deleted that one. Okay, good call. Not taking any chances of he probably saw some of this and was just like, yeah. Yeah, he's just bopping. Another nuke finishes here. I don't know if he has another nuke, but you might want to launch the nuke and hope. Nuke his own waters. Not sure if you know this, Norm, but if you open OBS as administrator in future, it will. Yeah, I always open it in administrator. Yeah, I always open it. OBS in administrator to make sure it prioritizes it over everything else. And it's just weird. Like, I don't think it's got to do with my computer or anything like that. Like, my computer handles everything I'm doing. I never have any issues that way. It's just like, and the thing is, that's kind of crazy. 100 games is that the the frames, it's not just dropping frames as like it's going down to like 1,000 or 0 frames and then going back up to 4,000 and 5,000, and then it's like it jumps up to like 10,000 and 12,000 and then 8,000, then it drops down to 1,000, goes back to 4, and it's fine for a while, and then it'll just it's like a freaking heartbeat monitor. And so it's just like the throughput to Twitch or something like that just won't keep a steady pace. And so it's even when it goes up, like it could go 4 up to 15 and back to 4, and you'd think that means it's more frames are getting through, but all it's doing is like stuttering and like saying we can't get the frames through, we can't get the frames through. It's just so annoying. Where's that nuke? Oh, wait. Yeah, he's just dropping it right out in front. It actually got through this time. So that's advantageous. But he's not building nukes fast enough, as we talked about. He just, I mean, he's getting them decently quick here now. A couple more. Oh, here comes the Roman, yeah, there you go. So there goes that nuke. There goes that sub. And then the next turn he can nuke this, and then he'll no longer be able to nuke over here. And so, essentially, Spain... Where'd their sub go here? Oh, their sub's here. I think they might be planning a nuke here to liberate. No. By the way, we didn't check Congress. Up to 18, no surprise there. They dominated. We knew that they were going to do really well. So there's a 19-turn time limit on domination for Ulysse. Of course, they're drastically out of units here as they got smoked. They're going to come in here, I assume, and take this down. This is going to be the big tough one here. They're going to be able to nuke. This sub's going to be able to nuke Tyree. They'll have to get units through, but they can like last move, first move or something and get some units through to here and take Tyree. Holding this is going to be an issue if they get nuked. It's going to be a very interesting finish. It's going to be pretty wild, honestly. Jet bomber for Jack. He was getting nuclear tech soonish. Just spamming armadas at this point. I don't see him doing any nukes though. So that jet bomber is simply to destroy units. He's actually got a couple. Actually, this one here is almost dead. He's using the bombers to kill cities to slowly make his way through. Maybe he's thinking he comes this way with tanks. It'd be hard to get in here. Sorry, as death. GDR's city center is 140 plus 3 from cap, 2 for every district. So, oh, is GDR 140? Okay. So high pop cap city with 7 districts is like 157. Wow. There you go. 157 strength nukes. Basically, yeah, i.e. unstoppable. Because that's even bigger than like a nuclear sub, or like a missile cruiser armada, which is like 135 or something like that. 40. Is that the need? Just spam the UU. Shit. Where'd it go? Oh, actually didn't get through. Oh, that was going this way. He was trying to kill this. He tried to nuke there and failed. Okay, here we go. A nuke. A nuke got nuked. Where's the... Oh, here it is here. Oh, okay, here you go. So this is going to be the pathway. He's backing out. So this is basically the pathway for Jack to get to Tyree is nuke and then nuke. Can he actually... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I take it back. He can nuke. The one major challenge that I thought they were going to have, which was Tyree, is actually not that bad. They actually can do this. What do they have? 18 turns. 18 turns. Angkor Tom's not going to be easy, though, honestly. I don't know how they do Angkor Tom, to be honest. If they could ever take... Oh, look at this. If they could ever take Byblos and then buy... Save up the money... I guess you could, because you'd have to take, maybe if you could take Byblos or Tyree, save up the money, buy the submarine or whatever you need, and then drop the back door. That's might be how you have to do it. Tyree? Tyre? What? I don't know. I say Tyree. Is it not? Is it Tyree? Is it Tyre? I don't know. Tyre seems... I just always said Tyree. I don't know. Thermo nukes went. It shouldn't be too far. He finished Operation Ivy. 2 turns on a thermo. Oh, shit. I didn't even hear the thing. Oh, big burr. Oh, he's actually through with some units here as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Jet bomber did it from here. He did this. I forgot about this. He had a jet bomber do it from there. So he's basically he basically put a airstrip there and an airstrip here to hopscotch it down, and then that's where he did it from. He's going to need another one though. If their plan is, if that's the plan. Okay, so here's the liberation. If Jack is quick, he can maybe do the upgrades. Just making a stupid amount of money. I'm not sure what it... I'm not sure why I didn't go... Maybe he couldn't get there because of the movement. Because the movement... This would have been destroyed, right? So he wouldn't have gotten the movement bonus. So he wouldn't have gotten there, so he backed out of the... Yeah, that's what it was. I think it's because this got destroyed, so he wouldn't have had the movement bonus across the river. Yeah, exactly. So he wasn't going to get there in that time, so he came out and then be ready next turn. So that'll give Jack a chance if he wanted to upgrade here and be in position to do a retake eventually. But he'd want to be back up a bit, maybe. See what he does. See what he does. All the submarines over here done. Actually got a modern armor in the hole there. All the nuking that Spain does is going to have to come from this lake now. I don't think you can nuke your allies' territory, right? So these guys would be safe from nukes, but not safe from units. There's enough units around that could be in trouble. Having oil problems, so they're building helicopters. Jack was trying a last move, first move on a nuke. So there's gonna nuke come in. The problem is holding it long enough. They have to hold this, take this. I don't see a unit in place to take Madrid. I don't know how they get a nuke here yet. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, they can actually nuke from up there. They can actually nuke this capital from up there. I didn't think they could. I didn't think the math was there. So, but Jack lost his unit. So they can actually nuke all the capitals. As long as they can get a unit in place, they can nuke all the capitals and finish the game. The Liberate came in here. Jack did not get the upgrade. They would have been smart to upgrade these into tanks last turn. And then he would have had the units required to retake it pretty quick. I don't know what he'll do. I guess they could just nuke it and retake it, I guess, is all you'd have to do. Whenever the time came. Although I guess 79, the arties, yeah, the artillery. What a game. Absolute nuke fest, by the way. More nukes coming, so they'll be able to defend from the interior here. But control of the open waters on both sides has served very well. So the Rome nuclear sub-armada, and then he can get thermo nukes. He can thermo nuke like the commercial hub here and just take out all of these units, and then just like last move, first move a unit through. So that's fine. Jack got a couple tanks in here, but I think he was a little bit premature. Common problem amongst. Yeah. Anyway, I'll digress. And so, but yeah, that's the play here. I don't know how he'll do that. He's taken this. He can come in with a chopper. He's got a chopper here. He can like get a chopper to here and like last move, first move somewhere in here maybe, or like just last move, first move through here. I suppose chopper into here and then doing. It's all going to be about nuclear production though. He's actually building regular nukes, though. Okay, so he built the one biggie. I guess he just wants a lot of little ones. He doesn't really care about the biggies. He wants a lot of little ones, I guess. A lot of little ones faster with 15 turns to go. I suppose makes more sense. He'll get a liberate in here, but it means absolutely nothing. Game's over one way or another in 15 turns. Or less. He's got this chopper kind of sneaking down in here. Maybe he gets the chopper last move. No, that's not it. I'm pretty sure he has a thermo nuke now. Yeah, he does have a thermo and 4 regulars, so he's loaded for bear. So thermo nuke does a radius of 2. So basically like 5 across. So there's a radius of 2 out from the center. And regular one just does the radius of 1. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's the cap. Ready for taking whenever it needs to be. He can also hit. He can kill a couple tanks at the same time. Kill a bunch of units. This will be ready to go. I don't think there's any way that they can stop this. There's too many turns and too many nukes to strategically put themselves in position. They can hit all the capitals with nukes now. There's just no way. They just nuke a path to all the capitals and it's over. This might be the thermo right here. Oh no, he's doing it down here. I'm not sure why he did that. They didn't have a unit in place to take it. Been better off just killing these units on the path to Madrid. Navirius Finally catch the game live and it's almost over. Yeah, but it's been a humdinger of a game. Turn 122, Nuke Fest. In 15 turns or less, the game will be over. It's either going to be... it's either going to be a domination win for Ulysse via the nuke, or it's going to be a diplomacy victory as they're sitting on 18 points and clearly going to win the next Congress. So there's a time limit on how long this game will last, that's for sure. Geothermal plant. Pog. So Jack's moved this helicopter in. Actually got 2 movement left. So he can get it to here. And then if he gets a thermo nuke here, Jack, I think next turn, he could last move, first move onto the road and take Madrid with a thermo nuke that hits right here. So thermo nuke here gets the job done. Still need a unit that can grab Tyree. Jack has a tank moving into kind of position here. Giant Death Robot, by the way, on Spain. Where's that nuke? Here. Just spreading the nuke love at this point. I'm not sure if Dido even has the capacity to launch a nuke. Oh, they... Wait, no, that's... They'd have to build a silo somewhere. Let's see a silo. Do they have perfect vision of Madrid? I don't know. It's too late for me in the game if I click the wrong button. Yeah, he's moved in here. He's moved into position here. He's going to jump on the road and slide through, I suppose, with the thermo nuke. Is this the thermo? Is this the thermo? No. Not the thermo. Just the regular. So I guess he'll launch... Maybe he's just going to launch another one now. My guess is he just launches another one now. They have enough vision to shoot that, then all he has to do is drop one here now, so. Maybe next turn he drops one here and then moves in. No, Bronzo, I believe it's hard-coded into the game that it's the original, no matter what, it's the original capital that's planted at the beginning of the game, no matter what you do for moving it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they have enough vision because all they have to do is drop the nuke here. They have obviously seen this. They just need to drop it here and it can kill it. Or either that or send in thermo nuke and it gets it either way. Okay, so there's the pathway being paved again. Jack's got units. He could, if they kill this, Jack could kind of squeeze through and take this and be in position. I don't see much of a hope. Honestly, I don't see much of a hope. You're right, though. They may not see. They may not see Madrid as in and of itself. But if they didn't, they could always have Jack unit just jump in and jump back, right? Yeah, that was the thermo. That was his thermal. So I think what happened is they didn't actually see Madrid's capital. Ooh, this is actually kind of key. That is actually kind of key right there. Oh no, he has another one here. They have another one here anyway. So he could, as long as he can hit the capital. Yeah, as long as he can hit the capital, there's no AA to stop it. This submarine can do the job here. But yeah, it might have been that they couldn't see Madrid itself, but they knew it was close. And so they just hit here, and then they're just like, okay, we'll just thermo here and get the range. So they got it anyway. And then Jack can swoop in here now. The only thing is the timing. They've got to make sure they have the timing on the capitals. They have 13 turns. It might be tricky. Yeah, I mean, Jack's got a couple tanks here. They need to just... I mean, they just keep nuking, right? They just nuke all these units, come and take this, and then they're right there. Rome has actually got a military engineer coming through here. So Rome's got a military engineer. Oh, he's just set down another airport, and he's moved an airplane there. Yeah, so he can actually nuke the capital from here as well. So he can nuke from either spot. The submarine can get the job done, or he can do it from the with a plane, the jet bomber. Potentially going for some liberates. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. They could have a billion. They could have a billion Diplo favor at this point. Look at all the islands just sunk, like they never existed. Like, yeah. This is the Caribbean in 50 years, by the way. Sorry, that's not funny. It's tragic, but. You might want to get moving. Look at this. Okay, so the last move, first move, didn't work there. That was Dido's only nuke they had left. There's still 2 left on Spain. They're trying to just nuke every unit they can. They're just trying to last move, first move in. It's just tricky. Tricky finding a way to get the unit in when the nukes are flying everywhere. What is this? Producing city center. It's kind of funny. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oh, here's the bomber. So that was a thermo. Took out both cities. Oh, Jack has a tank right here. To kiss that chopper goodbye. Oh my god. How many turns do they have left? 11 turns. I mean, they have so much money, they could just buy more things. They could just buy choppers or whatever. Eventually, they won't have a nuke to kill it, I guess. But all of the capitals have been nuked. Although Tyree's kind of getting back their shit back together, I guess. Well, they'll have to re-nuke Tyree. Hey, Big Day, this is the most apocalyptic game you've ever seen. I've seen one other game that had more nukes. I actually played in a game that had more nukes than this. I got nuked right off the map, as a matter of fact. But ultimately nuked them out of the world. But and then I actually think there was actually another game where Jack was getting nuked like 4 times a turn for like 15 turns as well. That was pretty nuts. That was a really crazy game as well. 2 nukes for 2 choppers seems fair, right? Excessive, how you doing, buddy? Who is this Enorm as a different camera angle? Yes. How you doing? Trying a new angle. See what you guys think about it. I'm not sure what I think about it or not. Like, it's kind of interesting. I kind of like to have the background good here. I'm going to have to move Yoda. And I was thinking about getting a cardboard cutout, but I noticed last night that I was going to do like a Star Wars cardboard cutout of like Rey or something like that in the corner. But those things are pricey for like the really good ones. Renuked. The people of Tyree, or Tyre, or how we're saying it. The people of Tyre were just trying to rebuild their lives when another nuke showed up. There's a tank here. I don't know. You couldn't really hold it, though, I don't think. You have to kind of do it all in one turn, right? You have to kind of do it all in one turn. Yeah, the tank... Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't do it right now. The airplane's just going to kill him. I don't know. Okay, here's another chopper. So they bought another helicopter. Tired of being nuked, yeah. So I don't. People have been mentioning that it's the same mic I've always had. But I'm not sure if it's sporadic. Uh-oh, that's not cool. I'm not sure if it's sporadic or not, but I think what's happening is I'm losing. My frames are crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on. My throughput. That the game, haha. My throughput to Twitch is all messed up, and my frames are all over the place. So I think what's happening is similar to dropping frames. Is my microphone's dropping little bits here and there. And so what you're getting is static from the throughput versus just hack the game and raise the caps one by one. Yeah, I know. A couple people have mentioned it excessive. It's just kind of been from the beginning. Like right now, I haven't dropped a frame for like 5-10 minutes, maybe. I don't know, something like that. But or maybe not that long. I've looked up a few times in the last 5 minutes and haven't seen it. But something else can happen. And thing is, it's not even just dropping the frames where it goes to like 1,000 kbs or 500 or whatever. There's times where it's jumping to like 12. It jumps to 12,000, and then it goes back down. And it jumps to 10 or 9 or 10, and then it goes back down. It's like like Twitch can't make up their mind how much they want from me. I don't know. So they've still got 10 turns. They need to figure out a way to get to these capitals. It's quite the strategic mess. They still need to take this, but they could take this at any time. This isn't too much trouble. But technically right now they don't have any of them, right? But what are they saying, Seb? I prefer Domri nukes. over the nukes. Something complaining about the length of the game. I don't am a big fan of the length of the game. Longest game in months. Do you asking Rom if he wants to do something afterwards or something like that? Deluxe has crappy internet. Would you like to CC? CC and score. I'm going to turn the AC back on for a minute. I'm sorry for the gurgling, but it's getting hot in here again. Broadcasting on 8K already with those 12K frames. I could actually bump mine up. I always got a really consistent throughput with like 4500 KBS, and since it always worked well and I never had any complaints, my audio and video was always great. 1080p, no complaint. So why change it, right? I know people who broadcast with like 6, 7, 8,000 throughput, but I never saw a reason to up my KBS throughput number, so I just never did. It's so funny too. It's so late in the game and everybody's got so many envoys. Look at the size of the city-states. The city-state borders are so humongous because they've pumped so many envoys into them. The city-states actually take up a massive chunk of land. So like when you go over here, whoops. You can't really see the borders that well, but like just massive borders. Massive borders. Tremendously massive borders on all the city-states. What's actually funny is Zanzibar and Venice. Oh my god! Venice doing the Manhattan Project. What's funny is that Manhattan and Venice, or Venice and Zanzibar, are actually are being held by opposing civilizations. So they've been fighting back and forth. At one point, Zanzibar had like 3 tanks. And actually, who's this tank? Now Venice has a tank down here. Zanzibar has just the infantry. They're not really interacting right now. Candy has no units doing Manhattan Project. So, funny story for you just tuning in. Jack missed Heroic Industrial Age. He was dark going to Heroic. He missed getting it by 1 point. And he had the math all figured out on how to get all the way to the points he needed. And on the last turn, he went to Candy, who he had soused, in order to levy their army so that he could get one last point by levying the army. And they didn't have any military units. They had no military units. So you can see here, Candy still has yet to produce another military unit. 113 strength walls, by the way. But they are doing Manhattan Project in 33 turns. Oh, Deluxe Philippe is back. Let the desyncing begin. Turn 127. What are the odds that he doesn't desync here? What are the chances that he doesn't desync here? If Venice... Well, they're both doing... wait. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, if Venice nukes Zanzibar. Because Candy is technically against Venice as well, right? Yeah. So technically, Candy is doing it, and Candy's going to get it faster than Venice. So Candy could nuke Venice before Venice gets a chance to nuke Zanzibar. I don't know if they would actually be authorized to build a nuke or launch it. I'm not sure if the code would allow it to happen, to be honest with you. Could you imagine? Auto-click pen brush and voice. Another story for... I just noticed the name of the city. So, today, Jack was playing a Teamers... Or not Teamers, a free-for-all. This morning, like, before I even woke up, he started it way early. Because he's in Russia. And he was playing as Norway. And he made second golden, as you would tend to do. And instead of going from Monumentality into Free Ink to give him big science in order to win the seas, he accidentally automatically clicked pen, brush, and voice in his head just because like it just gets to be a habit to pick pen, brush, and voice. It's almost always what you pick in your second golden. And so he auto-clicked pen, brush, and voice, and it completely ruined his game because he would have had huge science and been able to kill Kabachuk or potentially at least do well against Kabachuk on the seas. And instead, he fell so far behind on science that he was trying, when I tuned in, he was trying like a turn 85 Caravel push. And the story was that he auto-clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so here comes some nukes, and poof. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. When you don't have many nukes, that might have been their last. He has one left. Not nice when you have very few nukes and bad nuke production to have the nukes shot down out of the air. Not nice at all. Not a lot of fun. Wow. That's a lot of military engineers. Soft has 3 regular and no jumbo. He's going to have a jumbo in 3. He'll have 4 next turn. He's got 2 there. 3 turns there, 4 turns there. So he's got a steady supply. 3 turns there. He has a steady supply, 2 turns, because he has like really productive cities. He got his industrial zones up. Spain went bottom tree the whole time and never got to industrialization and never really built industrial zones. So they just never had the high production. And especially when you're crammed in with lots of water tiles and mountain tiles and stuff, you have limited tiles to work. Industrial zones are crucial to getting your production up. In those types of cities, and he just didn't do it. And so his production of nukes hasn't been able to keep up with what Rome was able to do with his setup. So yeah, he's just got a steady diet. He's got, like I said, he's got 3 now, but he's about to have 4. And then if he uses some of those, he's got like another one and like 2 more in 2. So like he could launch 2 a turn for the next 6 turns and not run out. So he can just clear a path to the capitals in 10 turns. Okay, they're gonna do a countdown here. Nuke launch. See, they obviously can't see this, so they don't even know what's there. He just nuked land that was... I don't even know what that was all about. He literally just nuked land that was already completely nuked and had no units on it. So they obviously don't have very good vision there. There's the desync, as suspected. Wow. Climate change has now hit full throttle. By the way. Top contributors, Rome. Rome, top contributor. Harold, second top. Last nuke o'clock. Can it get through? What? They were just thinking maybe there is a unit there, and they blew their load, as you say, a little early. They're gonna need another thermo nuke to hit here, I think, because I still think they can't see this. Deluxe just finished loading 40 seconds into the turn. Just the way I like my climate change. If I had to call it now, I'd give it to Ulysse. They've got 9 more turns to figure out a way to take down cities that are already nuked. I mean, you can see here, there's almost no units in the way of this. Like, these guys can just move in and take this anytime they want, right? Like, there's absolutely no reason why these guys, they're just going to nuke this again to get rid of that tank. They can come in and take this city any turn they want, and there's nothing they can do about it. They need to get, like, there's a chopper here. They'll try to first move on Tyree. They have a chopper here that they're going to try to first move on Madrid. They can nuke that whenever they want. This city they can take whenever they want. Like, I think it's just a matter of making sure they have the timing is all they're trying to do at this point. Shit. I heard another nuke. What's going on? Up here. What was that? Was that Rome? Did Rome have another nuke and they just nuked the last move, first move? I mean, the only thing that's going to stop them is if they can't get a last move, first move on one of the cities. I mean, here they don't even really need it. Like, they just bop. The resyncs are going to take forever. If you had to call the game, I would... Oh, sorry, I read that. Did I miss a comment? No. Sorry, I thought I saw a comment that I hadn't read, and then I started reading that one. Look at the musicians just hanging out, no place to go. Oh. Wow. 5 turns on Panama Canal to go and kill these 3 cities. They could technically, if they did it fast enough, they could technically, if they could ever get a kill on this, wipe them out. But I think they have enough. Well, maybe they'd have enough that they could win with 3. I don't know. They also have cities up here. There's no way they could kill all these cities in time. They'd have to kill these 3 and these 2 in like 3 turns. They have enough that they would be able to stop it. But just having fun at this point. Looks like a re-lobby. I think the heavy desync is not going to be good for timing last move, first move, and stuff like that. If Deluxe is able to do super late last moves, it would just be toxic as heck. Holy cow. I'm going to stretch my legs. I've been streaming for 6.5 hours. I think I only stood up once.
A world of information rests in the palm of your hand, and networks for instantaneous communication span the globe. Yet a unified vision of our future has never been built. We compete in technology, culture, and politics. We have deadly weapons that could destroy our planet. Lead us carefully, but boldly, and build a global community that can stand for years to
Don't
come.
stop me now. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Okay, we're back in. Turn 128. Jack's got a unit, actually a couple units in position here. He just moved in at the last bit. He's got multiple units here at the last moment, so vulnerable to nukes, but not so bad. There is a jet fighter here that could maybe take a unit down or so. Just getting enough units in mass that they couldn't possibly nuke them all, and then okay, so 129 turnover. This is any turn. This is maybe 2 turns from being in position. This is essentially any turn for sure. This is probably the hardest one here because they still, I'm not sure if they even have vision yet. If anybody's watching Jack's stream, I'd be curious to see if they have vision here. There's no way I'm clicking on individual, turn 129 individual visions. There's no way I'm doing that. But Mr. Fahrenheit, what? But they have done some weird nukes in here. I'm wondering if they've ever actually seen Madrid. There is an opportunity. Where the hell is the nuke? Oh, right there. Was that a thermo? No, it was just a regular. I think that killed their sub, though, right? Oh, no, there's another sub here still. I think they had 2. It's pinned but no sight? Okay. So they know the exact location of it, but they haven't seen it. Because I know that they at one point they dropped a thermo nuke here and were able to kill the walls. So they went thermo nuke here and like killed it. We wonder if anybody could just go ahead and go satellite mission. I don't think thermo nuke next turn. Thermo nuke can finish off Spain. Like if anybody just would have built a freaking spaceport and throw a freaking satellite in the air. At this point, turn 129 for Christ's sake. These battleships just like doink. Yeah, Madrid gets nuked. I think what they're doing, do they have a in reserve? Countdown here now. I don't think he has a thermo, right? He didn't have a thermo. So this will just be a regular one. Can they hit? Okay, they're just dropping nukes in weird spots at this point. Ooh. Jack moved that in. I shift enter, it didn't end turn. Oh. Because Jack moved that in, and he wouldn't want to do it like that. He's had people try that on him before with their turn countdown. So maybe he should just move him out or something. I don't know what they want to do. But they have vision now. They have vision now. The unit's dead. But he can now nuke it. He was probably hoping... Oh, okay. He was probably hoping this entire turn's just going to be frozen by a nuclear attack. Here it is. Seven turns. There's a lot of choppers have died over here trying to get through. The chopper here. This is easy anytime they want it. This is actually kind of an insane finish, honestly. When you consider some of the boring games I've done where I had 250 people watching, this is one of the more exciting games you're going to see. And everybody else is checked out at this point. I'm not seeing the tracer. Oh. Oh. So he nuked this, which was an airport. I don't really know if that was worth it though, because he can still nuke. There's no place that they can't nuke. I'm not sure what that was about. Alistair, I don't know. I don't have an answer. They just... I mean, I don't want to flame people, but they had a god tier start, and then they just sat on 6 cities and just... They could have just blew the game up with, like, 20 cities or 25 cities and just went nasty. And they just didn't. So Jack is trying a last move again. I don't know if this is going to work. They're going to need to nuke again and squeeze in. They're going to need to nuke, first move, kill. Do they have something in position to take this? Still no. Rome has 2 nukes. Dido has 1. Here's the first move nuke. Kills these. He can definitely take the capital this turn. The problem is, I don't know how he keeps it. Yeah, I don't know how he keeps it. I don't think they can take... I don't think they can take Tyree. They can definitely take Angkor Tom anytime they want. They just did, actually. They just go ahead and kill that unit. They can take this whenever they want, obviously. But they can't seem to get Tyree. If they could ever last move, first move it here. So they're getting tanks out. Like, it's just hard to get in. They need to figure out a last move, first move to get in here. Six turns. Because this is going to... Unless they can get... He has a nuke left, so he... Like, I don't think he nuked it. This guy's just waiting out here for another last move, first move. You can get to here and then in. He can nuke all this. That would be obviously the play. Is nuke this at the end. In here. Okay, so he's gonna nuke these. And nuke fast, guys. And then is he gonna last move this helicopter? Onto the cattle. It still can't get to here though. I don't know how they get a unit here. And he didn't nuke this. 2 nukes. 3 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 3 and 6 and 6. I guess he's running out of... He isn't able to keep every city up and running because of plutonium. Or plutonium. Did I say plutonium? Uranium. So, the liberate, as we suspected. The question is this the turn for last move, first move? Last move, first move. The helicopter. He doesn't have the moves this turn to get to here in order to go in. Oh my god. How do they ever get in? I think Cuite Imperiale could actually pull this off. Actually, you know what? Just took out a nuke. But I mean, what does that do? You know what I was just thinking, though? If they could ever take these two cities, as good a game as Rom has had, he just got nuked to death. Rom could be... Oh, wait, no, he's got a city way down here. He has an escape settler way down here. Although Rome has a city over here as well. Rome snuck a settler over... Oh, no, that's Phoenicia. Sorry, it's the colors. They're trying to set up a last move, first move with these helicopters. That unit's dead. But again, how does he not just lose that unit? Doesn't he just lose this city again? He has to retake the capital there. Is his... Where'd this... He moved back? Why isn't he last move... Okay, so this... He took some hits. He can actually last move to here and first move there. They can actually win next turn. They can actually win next turn. This is retaken. Jack. They have to drop a nuke to blow all this up. But Jack can last move, nuke, and then first move to the capital. Oh, here we go. Oh, so nuke. There you go. So they can't win next turn. This unit dies, so they can't take it, though. This unit dies before it can take it. Oh, that's a ranged unit. It can't take it anyway. This chopper can't get there. I think at the beginning of next turn they win. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of next turn they win. They'll have to retake this because it's good. Okay, they have to retake this. Oh, okay. They have to retake this, which won't be a problem. They're going to need a last move, nuke, first move. A nuke here is crucial. Do they have the nuke? They don't have the nuke right now. They need one more nuke. Is there a nuke finishing next turn? Yes, there is. They have two finishing next turn. So a first turn nuke, or a first move nuke into the helicopter takes this. They need a nuke here. Oh, the chopper. He actually got it to here. Wow. Can he get around that? I'm not sure how the movement will work on that. They need to take this and take the capital here. Worst case scenario, he nukes this. I don't know if he can get there, though. What's the disembark rule on that? Oh, he just lost the unit. He couldn't. I was gonna say I don't think he can get there, and he couldn't. Oh my God, they're gonna lose this game. They're gonna lose this game because they can't get to Tyree. Okay, here's another try here. But they still need to take back Madrid again. Oh my God. Two nukes left. So this is one, obviously. Three turns. Actually, yeah, 3 turns left till Congress. I mean, they just keep pumping out choppers and praying they can find a hole. I don't know why Jack didn't wait. Jack could get to here. They need to nuke this. They just nuke this and nuke the city, and he's in. I don't know why he's going this way. Why doesn't he just go to here on the road? Maybe the roads are too damaged and he can't run across them. That's probably why. He needs to come this way. They need to nuke the city so he can get through this tile. And they win this turn? No, they don't have something to take this. This unit can't get there. Holy shit. I want to know what's happening in Jack's stream right now. He must be so triggered. They're going to lose this game. They cannot get unit through. Like, actually insane that they can't get a nuke through. These nukes are going to be too late. From Persia. Persia's actually got a nuclear subarmada as well, but I don't think they have any nukes yet, do they? No, they're going to be too late. There's only one nuke left. This just got choked, so they need the nuke to take this out in order to get the cap Madrid. Okay, so here you go. Okay, so here you go here. They need another nuke. They need another nuke bad. Another nuke finishing next turn is good. Because they need 2 nukes. They need to nuke the Tyree and kill the units in front. And then it's last move, first move. Here. Last move, first move. Kill. So nuke here. Last move, first move there. Nuke on the jet fighter. And then move in here. Hold this. And take that. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. They just had a nuke there. Oh, man. That was it. They had another nuke, and it killed both. Keeping those... Oh, my God. I can't believe it kept both choppers within one nuke damage. Okay, so this all dies. Here. This all dies. Again. But this actually just got them killed. Because they have to do it this turn, and they've got no unit to take Tyree. They've got nothing. Wow. And then because they'll have a nuke to kill this, and they'll literally just not be able to take Tyree because of that one nuke. Took out 2 choppers. And that chopper had 7 movement. All we needed to do is move that chopper away. Separate them. That's it. That's literally it. I can't believe they didn't find a way to get a unit in. Like, Jack could have, like, I don't know, just bought a bunch of units and just strolled them in from, like, so many directions. Die hard, indeed. That city refused to die. How many times did they try to get a unit through to take that thing and they couldn't do it? I thought it was over because the two choppers, like the chopper just needed to move in and they had one nuke. Was that their last nuke? It was. That was the last nuke that Melander had. If he doesn't have that nuke, they lose the game. If he doesn't have that nuke, this chopper is still alive. It last move, first moves. Take this out. This is easy. They hold this. And they hold this. The entire game because they had just enough nukes by 1. GG's.
Though its face may change throughout the ages,